birthday. Hello, everyone. I'm Eliza, also known as Lizzie. I'm George's oldest daughter. And so when I heard that we were going to be planning him a party, I figured I would sing a song or, give a heartfelt speech. But my dad said, he specifically requested, I want you to do stand-up comedy at my party. So what am I going to do? Deny him his birthday wish? So as you may have heard, my mom likes to play editor, and she warned me. She said, none of that political stuff, and keep it clean, which is not my usual MO. So, but I realized that I would be performing in front of an audience that I don't usually perform in front of. So I wanted to make sure that my dad and his peers, his contemporaries, could relate to my comedy. So, give me just a moment.
She's a magician. My father, he's always told me that money can't buy happiness. But I figure if you have enough money, you can have a key made. I don't exercise. If God wanted me to bend over, he would have put diamonds on the floor. And I hate housework. You wash the dishes, you make the bed, you vacuum, and then 6 months later you gotta do it all over again. No, but seriously, this thing's too small for me. All right. Okay, that was the clean section of my materials. Sorry, Mom. So anyway, I'm so happy to be here, and I just want to thank every one of you for being here to celebrate my dad. Friends, family, a bunch of people I've never met before, but it's all good. It all just means that so many people love my dad, as well they should. And I'm also really glad to be here at the club. I love that my parents have found, in their retirement, have found this home away from home, 5 minutes from their home. When my dad was a kid, he used to caddy at a place like this up in Spring Valley. And now look at him, sitting pretty, with his Grey Goose, hosting the Bagel Boys every week. You really made it, Dad. So, what else can I say about my dad? He's a really special guy. And he really appreciates the simple pleasures in life, He likes to wake up at 4 in the morning and read the entire newspaper before anyone else is awake. He appreciates a nice cup of tea and a piece of cake. And he really loves his house. My parents bought their house when I was like 1 year old. So that's like 32 years ago. No. They've had the house for over 40 years. And they bought it back in the early 80s when an ashtray was an entire piece of furniture and the electrical wiring could turn an entire house into ash. And so they've had the house for 40 years, and my parents have been married for almost 50 years. It's amazing. I love seeing them, an old retired Jewish couple. I love that, but they're a very progressive Jewish married couple. You would be surprised. I mean, right, they're reformed. One day my mom said to my dad, "We're reformed now," and he was just like, "Okay." But not just in religion, but also in their relationship. They have a very progressive relationship for an old married Jewish couple, you know, and they keep themselves very busy in retirement. You know, my mom's busy making plans for renovating the house, and my dad's busy holding her purse at Home Depot while she picks out tiles for the bathroom. You know, my mom is busy, she's got a new hobby. My mom's busy snatching up deals on auctions, and my dad's busy hauling the new furniture up the stairs. The other day, my mom told me that she used the word they were going to Home Depot to look at new kitchen cabinets. Right, they. I'm sure y'all picked out some really beautiful things. My dad is so Jewish.
How Jewish is he?
My dad is so Jewish that last summer at the club, we were at the pool, and my mom hands my dad a bottle of sunscreen, a Vino brand sunscreen. And my dad's rubbing it on his skin, and he breaks into a heartfelt rendition of Vino Malkeinu. I bet that's not something they hear at the country club every day. So, you know, my dad was a great dad. Magical childhood, really. But now he's also a grandfather. And he has taken to being a Zadie so naturally. It's his destiny. It was his destiny to be the Zadie. And he has 4 beautiful grandchildren. I am mother to his 2 oldest grandchildren, which is weird because usually the older daughter has the older grandchildren and the young, but all right, that one didn't work. Okay, fine. So anyway, his 2 older grandchildren, they're at the age when they're starting to learn about the birds and the bees, and they have a lot of questions, and I'm very open to answering them. You know, we have a very healthy rapport about this. Nina. A little. So, anyway, so now I'm sort of a sex ed teacher, which is fine, it's great. But you know, when my... No, only human reproduction. But you know, when my dad was teaching 4th grade, the administration of his school decided that he should be the one teaching the 5th and 6th grade boys sex ed. Which, to this day, I cannot wrap my brain around. I cannot picture it, because for my entire life, actually until today, for my entire life, I have never heard my dad use the word penis. This grown man of good and proper upbringing, psychologically well-adjusted, SUNY Plattsburgh educated, he has a law degree, you know, he knows enough about human reproduction to have successfully procreated twice. Can't say the word penis. What does he call it? A peppy. A peppy. This is the word I learned growing up. A peppy. Like the horny skunk on Looney Tunes. Peppy. Now, since graduating college, I think I have actually heard him use the word schlong within earshot a couple of times. And now that I have I'm married and I have my own kids, I guess he finally feels comfortable. He used the word dick in conversation. This was only just 2 weeks ago. Distinguished, accomplished, intelligent, can't say penis. But I guess now that he's 75, he said it, quite a bit earlier. So I'm proud of you guys. This is not an inability that I inherited. Penis. I just want to check the crowd.
Wait, now your son is under the table.
I just want to check the temperature of the crowd. How red is my daughter's face right now? relationship with words. Let's do like another really quick mini vocab lesson. All right, if you grow up with a brother, for short, you can call him bro, right? Okay. When you grow up with a sister, for short, you can call her sis. No, you can't. Because in my house growing up, sis was something else. In my house, because of my dad, we called urinating making sis. Not pee-pee, not wee-wee, not a tinkle, sis. So, I don't know where this came from. Probably my grandmother, I don't know. But, so, he ruined that word for me. Other people call their sister sis, and I'm like, how are you, what? What did you just say? Rebecca and I cannot use that word with each other. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Oh, Rebecca is acting so wacky today. My sis is all over the place. Oh, I fell down the stairs and I landed on my sis. Hey, sis, you smell so good today. So, I call my dad every year on his birthday. In the morning, and every year I ask him the same question. You know, I say, "Happy birthday, Dad. How do you feel? How does it feel to be 65? How does it feel to be 70? How does it feel to be 75?" And it doesn't matter. Every year he has the same answer. He says, "I feel great. Never better. I could keep going like this for another 30 years at least." Really, that's really nice, Dad. I appreciate that he feels so good, but let's be honest. Of course he feels good. He's a white middle-class retired boomer. His mortgage is paid off. He's sitting around collecting Social Security and his swanky teacher's pension. Look at him. He doesn't look 75. He doesn't look a day over 62. Barely a gray hair. You know, he can still frolic around like a college kid. Can you imagine what I'm gonna feel like when I'm 75? What I'm gonna look like when I'm 75? I'm 43 in 2024. I'm gonna be 4'8", no torso anymore, just two paper white, wrinkly legs, a pelvis, shoulders.
Do I look like that?
No, but your mother did. No, I'm sorry. My mom's mom didn't look like that because my mom's mom had breasts. So she was just legs, pelvis, boobs, head. That was my grandmother, but I don't have boobs. So I'm just gonna go straight from the pelvis to the shoulders. Jowls like a basset hound. No hair. I'm not gonna have hair at 75. Come on. You know, and I'm still gonna be paying off my mortgage, still working, still dealing with sleazy customers calling me sweetheart, my boss still calling me his office girl. You know, I'll be, wistfully thinking of the days when I would get a $25 check in the mail from my uncle on my birthday. Ricky, you've really been dropping the ball. Yeah, my parents are aging like fine wine. My generation is gonna age like milk. But I think I've said enough. I do want to say though that before the request came in for me to do stand-up, I was thinking, we were gonna spoof a musical. That's what my sister and I do. When my mom turned 50, we rewrote The Sound of Music with classics such as Over the Parkway She Goes Driving, Old Lady, Old Lady, Old Lady, To See Her Good Friend Mindy Panzer, Old Lady, Old Ladies. When I got married, my sister rewrote West Side Story for me. When she got married, I rewrote Bye Bye Birdie, but I called it Bye Bye Wiener. And last year we rewrote Company for my mom turning 70. So I was planning on rewriting a musical. And of course, what other musical would I rewrite for my dad than Fiddler on the Roof? for safety reasons, we were going to call it Boomer on the Patio. And it was going to include songs such as Wiener of Wieners, Miracle of Miracles, and of course, Nap Taker, Nap Taker, and Gut Renovating the Home He Loves, a ballad. Gut Renovating the Home He Loves. And Sunrise Senior Assisted Living. And of course, Cognition. Anyway, I want to end with, Dad, I love you so much, and you're an inspiration to so many people, especially me, and you should have so many more years of good health and happiness to 120. Happy birthday.